Hey everybody, it's your girl Neek, and I am here to show you all the nice goodies that I got from Sephora, MAC, and actually Urban Outfitters for my birthday. And before I start, I just want to say don't judge me because after I made that last haul, I got a lot of comments about, all the stuff. And yes, I am very impulsive, and there are very few things that I cannot justify buying. With that said, because I know that I am this way, I actually made a pact with myself that since my birthday is in March, that after the, what was it called, sale on sale, I would not buy basically anything that wasn't a necessity from Sephora until my birthday. And I pretty much stuck with that. The only thing I bought that wasn't a quote real necessity, I bought the Clarisonic in, was that February? Maybe February, because they had the triple points for skincare. So I got that because I wanted to get triple points. And I got one lipstick that I just could not live without. But, you know, things happen. So let's just talk about all the fun things I got. So first I will start with Urban Outfitters. So I had this coupon for 20% off from Urban Outfitters from the last time I had ordered some things. And now Urban Outfitters, check out their website because they have really gotten up in the beauty section. They have Lime Crime, they have NYX, they have The Balm, BH Cosmetics. They have a lot of stuff. And the only thing that I really hate is that it's online only. And I feel like with cosmetics, why are you going to have things that are online only? I like to swatch and do things like that. Anyway, so what I got was this Fabulous like lip exfoliator from Bliss, and I don't actually have the device because it's in my bathroom, but basically what it is this little head right here. You use that with the lip scrub, which can also be purchased separately if you don't want to get the actual device. You put a little bit on your lips and then you use the device, and it's supposed to exfoliate your lips, which will make, you know, lipstick and all, lip pencil application easier because your lips will be smooth. I use this twice already. I don't know if I'm sold on it, but again, as you can see, I mean, I have more, you know, lip surface area than the average girl, so maybe it might be better for other people. But if you want to see a full discussion of it, I'm certainly happy to do it. Just let me know. So that's this. But what I really do actually love is the Fabulous lip scrub. So I would definitely recommend that. I thought it was going to be more coarse, but it actually isn't. Whatever type of granules they use, and I think it's sugar, totally might not even be sugar. Those are really, really smooth, and it's not too rough where it will like make your lips raw. So I definitely recommend that. And the next beauty thing that I got from Sephora was this. Can we see this? Lime Crime lipstick. And I have been seeing a lot of girls online and in different blogs talk about Lime Crime, but I had never seen it really sold anywhere that I would trust, ordering from. But once I saw that Sephora had it, not Sephora, see how I am? Urban Outfitters had it. I decided to get it, and I got the color Centra. What is this called? Centrifugia. And I was Googling it today, and basically there are a lot of people who compare it to MAC's Girl About Town. And in the, spirit of being thorough, I decided to swatch. Oh, that looks terrible. Both Girl About Town and Centrifugia. So this is Girl About Town, and then this is Centrifugia. What I'll say is, and I know the lighting is terrible in here, and also shout out to girls who make these videos on the regular, because I feel like the light is so bright, but I don't look bright on camera, and I'm not trying to blind myself for y'all, no shade. Um, the Lime Crime seems a little bit more sheer than the Girl About Town. Like with the Lime Crime, I definitely think it's in the same color family, but you will probably need a gloss to go on top of it if you know you want a very pronounced color. But I haven't used this yet. I'm really excited. I'm gonna use it this weekend and see how it goes. But this packaging is the cutest thing ever, and I'm into it. And apparently, Urban Outfitters only sells this online, so if you want to buy it, you might want to read up on the formula and all that before you actually order it, because it's not like you can go swatch it in an actual Urban Outfitters store. So now on to MAC. Yes, I did go to MAC. I was looking for the lipstick Show Orchid, but they didn't have it, and they told me that it was like some pro color and all that, and I don't know if I necessarily believe them, but they gave me a story about, oh, like this is a department store counter, so we don't have everything and blah 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 blah. It was my birthday, and I was in a good mood, so I let them swatch some stuff on me, and I wound up getting two things. I got this mineralized lip gloss in Got Style. And it's sheer. I actually really like the application. It has a nice iridescence, so it looks good, when the light hits you. So if you're taking pictures, or, you're just in a blindingly bright office like I am, your lip gloss will certainly pop. Then I got this mineralized rich lipstick in Bold Spring. And it looks, the camera's making it look more purple, which I think is probably actually closer to the true color of it, because in the tube it looks kind of fuchsia, but on when I applied it, it was kind of reminding me of like a very sheer, like up the amp kind of color, but still a great product. Now on to everything that I got from Sephora, which I thought was a lot, but wasn't actually a lot. Or maybe it was a lot. You let me know. So the first thing, of course, this year's birthday gift is a Makeup Forever set. And you get a lipstick and a mascara. And if you're a VIB Rouge, you will get an actual eye pencil. And here's what it looks like. And I actually really like the Makeup Forever mascara. So for those of you who haven't tried it, go get your birthday gift and try this out. And it's actually a decent size. Oh, well, there goes the lip pen. There goes the eye pencil. This is the size of the mascara. And the brush is my favorite thing. Look at how big that is. Like, you can really, get it in on your lashes with this kind of brush. So that's a good gift. And I mean, I'll probably just save the mascara since I already have this one. And I mean, this eye pencil is a little bit ridiculous. Like where would I carry this? What would I do with this? I don't know. I guess for travel, but it's so small, I'll probably lose it. And then we can move on to, color of the year. So for those of you who don't know, this year's color of the year is called Radiant Orchid. And last year's color of the year, I don't know like the actual name for it, but it was some green. And green just does not move me, like, in the cosmetics world. Like, you might have green polish, you might rock a green eyeshadow from time to time, but like nobody's going crazy for green, you know what I mean? But anyway, this year's color is Radiant Orchid, and I got the lipstick, and actually VIB Rouges were able to order it before it released in stores, so I actually have already had this for about like 2 weeks. $6, I think. And I love, first of all, I love the packaging. Look. And in addition to the cute packaging, everybody's always curious about the color. It's a, it gives me like fuchsia matte. And the thing that I like about this lipstick is even though it is matte, you can totally wear this during the day, you know, without it being too offensive. I'll try to insert a picture. I wore this to my great great aunt's 100th birthday party, and it stayed. I didn't have to worry about, you know, anything. The color didn't fade. It lasted, you know, the whole day. So if you don't have this, I would definitely suggest you go pick it up. I don't know if it's sold out or anything, but you can check online, and it is being now sold in stores. Before, when it was only for like VIB Rouge or whatever, it was only online. But since last week, anyone can get it, and I suggest you go get it. Also, color of the year. I got this blush palette, and I actually have been really into blush lately. I just like go through these different phases where I'm into different things. So it could be palettes, you know, for a couple months, and then it could be lipsticks for another couple months, and then it's mascaras for the month after that. And you know, this month it's been blush. So here again we have the Radiant Orchid, and then we have these two colors. They don't, oh, it's called Bridal Rose and Spanish Villa. So Spanish Villa is this in the middle, and Bridal Rose is this. And they call these like illuminizers or something, but what I like is that you could actually mix either one of these two with the Radiant Orchid and give it like a different look, because this is actually very, very pigmented. You know how some blushes, it looks very dark or whatever in the actual, you know, whatever container it's in, and then you tap it on and you can barely see it, or it's just shimmer and no color. This is true to color. I actually am wearing this today. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it was like I had to tone it down, because if you just put this straight onto your face without any regard, you will be looking like a lady of the night, and you know what that means. And no one wants that. Unless you are an actual lady of the night, and if you are, do your thing. Next thing I got, also color of the year beauty blender. I saw this and I just thought it was the cutest thing ever. I don't know, just maybe because it's a new color, but this one definitely just, you know, spoke to me. And, you know, here has a little color of the year sticker. So I guess if you're into colored beauty blenders, you might want to go get this. If you're impulsive like me, you might want to go get it. If you don't have a beauty blender and you're trying to get one, I would suggest this one. Well, actually, I might not, just because I haven't used this yet. So I don't know how it's like, how the color's going to stay after you wash it. And the only two beauty blenders I have now are both black, so you don't really have to worry about the color. But I mean, this is so adorable. Like, who wouldn't want this? Also, you know what? Let me do this. Shout out to my cousin Candy, because she sent me a Sephora gift card. So I actually made two Sephora trips in one day. And that sounds a little bit ridiculous when I say it out loud, but it didn't feel ridiculous when I was doing it. So I got this Marc Jacobs lip gloss, and this is the applicator, the regular doe foot applicator. And I got it in the color, could they make this print any smaller? Oh, this is called Boom Boom. And it's a gloss, but when you put it on, it's borderline like liquid lipstick, which I like, because it's giving you the color of the lipstick but with the ease of a gloss. And you know, who wouldn't want that? And this packaging is just so cute. I know some of the reviews online said that this leaks, and I actually haven't put this in my bag yet, so I can't really speak to that. But I mean, it's been sitting around my house for a few days and it hasn't done anything yet, so I hope it stays like this. And this costs $28. So if it does leak, I literally have my receipts and it will be going back. Also, next thing, I got the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the color chocolate. And at first I thought that this was just hype, and it could totally be. But I got my makeup done at the Sephora on 34th Street in Manhattan. And shout out to David. He's like their senior artist. We had a great time. He did my makeup and he used this. And I really, really enjoyed the way my brows looked. Like if you want a very, a more dramatic brow, more pronounced look, I would definitely recommend this. I think that some people are using this every day. I wouldn't use it every day just because it definitely gives you a bold look, and depending on what your life is, that might not be something that you want to do first thing in the morning. Also, again, we talked about how I've been so into blush. I got one of the Hourglass blushes, and this color is called Radiant Magenta. And this is from their like ambient light collection, and this is the packaging. And for $35, I mean, this better pop. Also, it's on the same receipt as the other stuff, and it will go back. But I've heard good things. The packaging is really cute. I thought the packaging just would be like heavier feeling just because it's one of their luxury brands, and I was thinking about going and getting something from Guerlain, but they use a scent or something that really doesn't agree with me. I use the Guerlain, well, the girl in Sephora Brooklyn used the Guerlain bronzer on me, and it looks good, but I just did not enjoy that scent, so I didn't get that. I got a Biolucent brightening cream. This is for spots because I used that Clinique dark spot corrector, spent $75 on one tube, and do you know it didn't work? Yes, I was mad about it. So I got this. The reviews seem pretty good, and I hope so because Clinique dark spot, that will not be getting another dime of my money. But speaking of Clinique, not to shade them, I got this liner, and it's called the Brush On Cream Line, and it is so smooth. And I love that look of like a cream or gel or like liquid eyeliner that's just so, sharp and all that. But I don't have the dexterity to use like an actual liquid liner, and the felt tip liner, I feel like I'm not great with that either. And again, the wonderful David on 34th Street suggested this to me, and it's so smooth. And I actually have a Makeup Forever like cream liner that was probably more expensive than this, because this was like about 16 I think, and the Makeup Forever was probably like 20 or 25, and this is way smoother. Like you only need a tiny bit. It goes on really smooth, and you can really control it well, and that's what I need. And I don't know why the Lord did not bless me with like better dexterity to be able to use liquid liner, maybe in my next life. And I got the Lancome Cils Booster XL. And basically what this is like a lash primer. So you put this on before you put your mascara on, and I guarantee you whatever mascara you use will look better. And my sister bought this for me, so shout out to my sister Telly. Um, so if you have a good mascara, it's gonna make it great, and if you have a great mascara, it's just gonna take it to the next level. I loved it. I would definitely recommend this. I actually tried this in one of the 100 point, um, samples that they give, and I've been into it. And my sister gave it to me for my birthday, so thank you for that. And I think we might have discussed this on my last haul, but I think that I've actually found something that can be a competitor to benefit their reel. So in the last video I said I don't know what could be up there for They're Real, and I didn't know if I was going to keep searching and all that. Well, I definitely think that this YSL baby doll is a nice competitor for They're Real. Well, one, this packaging is just gorgeous, let's be honest. It's gold. And what I like is that it gives you that length. So it's not to the level of like, is she wearing false lashes? I can't tell. But if you don't feel like wearing false lashes and you pair this with the Lancome, so if you put on this, then this, you will have lashes for days. And I had gotten it in the little lash stash, and I had found myself reaching for that little, tiny tube day after day after day. So I just felt like I should just go and buy the full size. What I will say is, if you had to choose one, I would still probably choose They're Real, just because They're Real is like $22, $23, and this is 30. So if budget is on your mind, you can definitely still get this very similar results with They're Real. I just got this because I wanted to try something new, and I this gold and red packaging just spoke to me like in a personal way. And then the final two things I got are actually from Too Faced. I got the chocolate bar palette. And let me tell you that I'm not calling those girls online liars, but I'm saying that they exaggerate, because this thing, yeah, it kind of smells like chocolate, but I thought it was just going to be, overwhelming the way people were speaking about it. Like, it kind of smells like chocolate, and I'm sure if you have it a while, the scent probably will start to fade. But this is the palette, and I actually used it today. And this is my only dislike about this palette so far, is that you have to keep this little sheet in order to know the colors, because they don't like list them. I don't think they list them. Yeah, they don't list them by name on the back, and it's not on the actual, you know, packaging. So you have, if you are interested in knowing the color names, you have to keep the color. Today I used hazelnut and amaretto on the lid, and to highlight I used marzipan, and in my transition I used semi-sweet with a dash of milk chocolate. And I don't know if you can see it, but it is about to be 9 o'clock, and I put this on with the Too Faced Shadow Insurance as a primer at about 8 this morning, and I feel like it hasn't moved. I had no problems with chalkiness or anything, with this palette. So I would definitely recommend it. And, for those of you, who may not, own the Naked palette, because a lot of people say, it's too many, shimmery colors and all that, I would definitely recommend this, because this has one, two, three. This has four, five mattes. No, actually six. One, two, three, four, five, six. Right, six mattes. So you could definitely, you know, have a nice mix of shimmer and matte in this palette. Whereas in the Naked palette, especially the original Naked, it's more of focused on shimmer. The only thing that I don't feel comfortable with is this closure. I don't, it's kind of magnetic, but I would prefer if it was like the actual like claw, just because for traveling you could probably, if you're not careful, this may like be able to open up in your bag, and like the last thing you want is like something else in your bag rolling around breaking your eyeshadows. Next thing you know, you have broken eyeshadows and just a mess in the bottom of your bag, and that is high on the list of things that no one has time for. And the final thing I got is something that I'm actually glad that I got before it sold out. The Too Faced Pretty Rebel palette. I love this. First of all, the packaging is so cute, and these colors are gorgeous. And I am leaning toward this palette more for night, just because every pigment is just so every shade is so pigmented. So the gold, I wore that like over the weekend, and it is very, very, very gold. I can't wait to play with this more. And they actually give you this little um, insert of ideas, and they have, cute names like Pretty Rebel, Rebel Rocker, Rebel 9 to 5, and it gives you some ideas if you don't, already have them. And that actually completes, I'm looking to make sure I didn't forget anything. That completes my birthday haul. Have you been to Sephora lately? Have you been to Urban Outfitters lately? Have you been to MAC or anywhere else, Ulta, that we do not have here in these 4 boroughs? Have you gotten anything? If you have, comment below. Let me know. Thanks for watching. Bye.